This is Kozue from Healing Sanctuary.
Today, I want to share just one simple message. A message to softly begin your healing as an adult child. Lately, have you felt more sensitive than usual? Have you found yourself wondering, could I be an adult child? There's a lot of information out there about what it means to be an adult child. The causes, the traits, the patterns. So maybe you already know. Or maybe you just have a quiet feeling that something isn't quite right. And then comes the real question. How do I actually begin to heal? That's where so many people get stuck. You try to change, you do your best. But when things don't go the way you hoped, you end up thinking, see, I really am broken. And the self-blame gets heavier. But please, pause here for a moment. Take a breath. You are not alone. Over the years, I've supported many people on their healing journey. One woman told me she had spent 40 years feeling worthless, truly hating herself. But through consistent inner child work, she said to me one day, "For the first time in my life, I feel like I can love myself. I used to think I had to become someone else to be okay. But now, I finally feel like who I am is enough." So today, I'm not asking you to do something big. You don't need to fix everything or dive deep right away. Let this be a soft beginning. A gentle turning point. For the past 8 years, I've been helping people who want to heal themselves, and eventually help others heal, too. I also wrote a book called How to Love Your Inner Child. What I'm sharing with you now comes from everything I've experienced on that path. You might still be wondering, what does it mean to be an adult child? There are many definitions. But one common thread is low self-worth. Adult children often struggle in relationships, hold back their emotions, or feel overwhelmed by their inner world. Some feel stuck in patterns of emotional dependence, either needing others too much, or being needed in ways that feel draining. But here's something important I want you to know. Please don't let the label, adult child, define who you are. The term first became known in the 1970s and 80s, when people noticed that children of alcoholic parents often grew up with deep emotional wounds. Later, it came to include anyone who experienced emotional pain growing up, and still carries that pain today. For many, discovering this term brings a wave of relief. Oh, so that's why I've been struggling. And that awareness, in itself, can feel healing. But what matters most is what comes next. As someone who works with the subconscious mind, I've learned this. The words you say to yourself shape your identity. If you keep repeating, "I'm an adult child. That's who I am," you might unknowingly close the door on all the other beautiful parts of who you are. Because you're not just one thing. You are like a treasure chest, filled with precious, hidden gems. And healing means opening that chest, gently. Yes, being an adult child means you carry deep emotional wounds. And healing your inner child can bring peace, relief, and transformation. But for someone who has spent years being hard on themselves, it can feel scary to face that pain. It might even feel unsafe. So instead of asking you to go there all at once, I want to invite you to take just one small, kind step. Let that step be compassion. Let me ask you something. Have you been hard on yourself? Do you ever think, "I'm not good enough. I always mess things up. I can't do anything right"? But think back. Were you always like this? Did you come into this world thinking, "I'm not lovable"? Of course not. That kind of thinking likely started when you were very young. Maybe you were often corrected or criticized. Maybe you heard, "Don't do that. You're doing it wrong." maybe you didn't feel free to express your feelings. And so, little by little, you began to believe. I'm not enough. I'm not lovable. Now, without meaning to,
今日から
your
皆さん
adult self may be repeating those same hurtful messages to the child still inside you. So from today on,
ただ
please stop hurting yourself the way others may have hurt you. At our core, we human beings are simple. All we want is to feel loved. Not because we're perfect, but simply because we are. And I believe you already know that truth, deep down. You don't need complex techniques or big breakthroughs today. You just need one message. And if you're willing to receive it, I'd like to offer it to you now. So take a deep breath. Soften your body. Open your heart just a little. And listen. You have done the very best you could. Yes. Even with all the pain, confusion, and invisible burdens, you still kept trying. You did your best. I could say this to you again and again, because I know how hard you've tried. That's how deeply I believe in your effort. That's how much you deserve to hear it. You have done the very best you could. But even if I say it 100 million times, your life will only begin to shift when you say it to yourself. So please, say it now, gently, with love. I have done the very best I could. I have done the very best I could. I have done the very best I could. Let these words mark your new beginning. To truly recognize yourself. That's where healing begins. And I believe, with all my heart, that you already have everything you need inside you. You've done your very best, all along. So, how do you feel? If something in this message spoke to your heart, if you had a small realization or a soft feeling, I'd love for you to share it in the comments. Even just writing, I've done the best I could, is more than enough. Here at the Healing Sanctuary, I'll continue sharing messages to support your heart and your healing. From healing yourself, to bringing peace to those around you, and slowly, gently, out into the world. Let's walk this journey together.
So please subscribe and become part of this healing sanctuary. May this place bring you peace and give you hope for tomorrow. Let's grow this circle of healing and happiness together.